See, now we are going to discuss observing the direction of motion of a body. Now see, first of all, carefully drill a small object tied at the end of the string in the horizontal plane. Okay, so carefully drill a small object tied at the end of the string in the horizontal plane. So now release the object while it is drilling on the string. Now when we release that object, in what direction does it move? What you are understood by this here? Can anyone say what you are understood by this? Drill means what? So here given now, drill a small object tied at the end of the string in the horizontal plane and release the object while it is drilling on the string. So after releasing, in what direction does it move? What is meant by drill? Jyotish, tell me.
I don't know, sir.
Lakshmi Kirtika? Rotating, tippadam. Drilling, tippadam, nana. So here we have to take one small object like stone. Okay, we have to tie one thread to that stone. So we have to rotate that one. Okay, so drilling, rotating. So carefully drill a small object tied at the end of the string in horizontal plane. Release the object while it is drilling on the string. So here, when you release that object here asking in what direction does it move? So when you release that object, so at which point you releases that object, from that point it is moved in a straight line. So for example, Nana, I'll draw one simple diagram to understand. For example, you are rotating one object. You are rotating this one. For example, Nana, oka stone తీసుకోండి, దానికి ఒక థ్రెడ్ కట్టేసి దాన్ని తిప్పండి. ఇలా తిప్పుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు కంటిన్యూస్ గా రొటేట్ చేసి సడన్ గా రిలీజ్ చేసేయండి, వదిలేసేయండి థ్రెడ్ ని. సో ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు, స్టోన్ అనేది ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తుంది, ఎలా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, కొంత దూరం అది ట్రావెల్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఎర్త్ పైన పడిపోతుంది. సో అది ట్రావెల్ చేసిన డిస్టెన్స్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, అది ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తుంది, ఆ రొటేట్ మనం రిలీజ్ చేసిన తర్వాత కూడా అది తిరుగుతూనే వెళ్తుందా, లేదా స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో వెళ్తుందా, ఎలా వెళ్తుంది? కెన్ ఎనీవన్ గెస్?
టీచర్ రొటేట్ అవుతూ వెళ్తుంది టీచర్. స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ వెళ్తుంది టీచర్.
ఓకే, రొటేట్ అవుతుంది స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో, రెండు చెప్పిన. ఎస్ లక్ష్మి కీర్తిక?
స్ట్రైట్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది టీచర్.
స్ట్రైట్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఓకే, రైట్, గుడ్. రైట్ Nana. So here when you release that object at one point, so from that point it moves in a straight line. It will not rotate. See here, for example, this is the path you are rotating continuously. So here these are the paths here, directions, assume that. So like this you are rotating the object. So at one point you release the object. For example, at this point you release that object. So from this point it moves in a straight line. It will not rotate. మీరు ట్రై చేయండి, ఒక స్టోన్ తీసుకొని దాన్ని తిప్పి 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 వదిలేసేయండి. అది ఎలా వెళ్తుంది చూడండి, స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో వెళ్తుంది. ఏ పాయింట్ నుండి అయితే రిలీజ్ చేస్తారో ఆ పాయింట్ నుండి అది స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో వెళ్తుంది. Okay, so here try to release the object at different points on the circle and observe the direction of motion of object after it has been released from the string. So not only at one point, you can observe in every point, Nana. You can observe in different points. So at first time you released at this point, next time observe at this point, next time here, next time here. So observe in different points here. So here you have to observe the object is moving in which direction after you releasing from the string. Okay, so you will notice that the object moves on a straight line along the tangent to the circle at that point where you released it. So here, for example, this is a circle. You are rotating. In this circle, you are rotating continuously, you are rotating. For example, if you are released at this point, you released at this point, Nana. So this is a tangent to that point. Okay, that is a tangent to that point. So from that point, it moves in a straight line. This is a tangent point. This is a tangent point here. For example, if you released it here, so this is a tangent point. This is a tangent point. If you released here, this is a tangent point. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర మీరు రిలీజ్ చేశారు. మీ హ్యాండ్ అనేది డైరెక్షన్, మీ హ్యాండ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇలా ఉంది అనుకుంటే ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటే ఇటు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అన్న. లేదు మీ హ్యాండ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇటువైపు ఉంటే ఇటువైపు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఆ పాయింట్ నుండి స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. మీ హ్యాండ్ డైరెక్షన్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఆ స్టోన్ కానీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కానీ ఆ డైరెక్షన్ నుండి స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ లో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అది ఏ పాయింట్ నుండి అయితే వెళ్ళిపోతుందో ఆ పాయింట్ ని మనం టాంజెంట్ పాయింట్ అని అంటాం. ఆ పాయింట్ ని టాంజెంట్ టు ది సర్కిల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, టాంజెంట్ పాయింట్ టు ది సర్కిల్. Okay, so here the direction of velocity is tangent to the path at a point of intercept. So this is a point of intercept. Where you released, that is a point of intercept. So that is a tangent point, velocity of the tangent. Yes, are you understood here? Any doubts in this? If you have any doubts, you can raise your hand. Yes? No doubts? Okay, right. So here the SI unit of velocity is, we know already, meter per second. So in our daily life, we must have observed many motions where in some cases the velocity of an object which is in motion is constant, but in other cases it continuously changes. See, Nana, in our day-to-day life, we observe so many moving objects, so many objects moving from one place to another place. So there we can observe the velocity of the objects also. Here the velocity of the objects always it is not same. In some situations, the velocity of the object is constant. And in some situations, the velocity of the object changes according to the situation. So here, now we are going to observe in which situation velocity is constant and in which situation velocity is changes, and in which situation velocity and the direction both will changes. Okay, so before going to discuss about that, now we have to know what is a uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion. So which motion is called uniform and why? See, uniform motion here, understanding of uniform motion. So consider a cyclist moving on a straight road. Okay, the distance covered by him with respect to time is given in the following table. Okay, I'll show the table now. So here he is moving on a straight road. So whatever the distance covered by the person here given with respect to time. So to that distance and time, we have to draw one graph now. Okay, so see, I'll show the table. See, this is a time in seconds given and distance in meters given. See, first of all, at 0 seconds of time, the distance covered by the cyclist is 0. And at 1 second of time, the distance covered by the person 4 meters. And in 2 seconds of time, 8 meters distance. And in 3 seconds of time, he covered 12 meters distance. And in 4 seconds of time, he covered 16 meters of distance. What you observed here in time and distance here? See here, time is changed unit by unit only. Okay, 0 after 1, 1 after 2, 2 after 3, 3 after 4. But here distance is changed, see, 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16. But one thing is common here in distance. This is uniform distance, Nana. Here, at 0 seconds of time, the distance covered by the person is 0 meters. Okay. In 1 second of time, he covered 4 meters. The difference between 0 to 4 is 4 here. Okay. And in 2 seconds of time, he covered 8 meters distance. Again, 4 to 8. The difference is 4. And again here, in 3 seconds of time, 8 to 12. Again, the difference is 4. And in 4 seconds of time, 12 to 16. So again, 4 meters. So in each and every second, he covered 4 meters distance. Okay, so here, uniform distance runner. The velocity is constant here. He is moving with a constant velocity. Here the speed is remains the same. So that's why he covered equal distance in equal intervals of time. So this type of motion is called uniform motion. When we draw graph to these values here, we'll get straight line graph. If you have any graph paper with you, after the class you can try it, Nana. So take time here on the x-axis and distance in y-axis. Distance in y-axis and time is in x-axis, Nana. Okay, draw the graph. You will get straight line graph here. Okay, so here, when an object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, that type of motion is called uniform motion. In everywhere, in every situation, the time is constant. The time will move unit by unit only. But the distance covered by the person is changed according to the situation. In all the situations, we may not move with the same speed. Sometimes we may increase the speed of the vehicle, or sometimes we may decrease. Sometimes we may move constantly. Okay, so in which situation the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, that is called uniform motion. You can see the definition here. Here, the straight line graph shows that the cyclist covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, the cyclist covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So from the graph, you can understand that the instantaneous speed is equal to average speed. Okay. So here, if the direction of motion of the cyclist is assumed as constant, then we conclude that velocity is constant. Yes or no? Here the velocity of the person is constant when the direction of the motion of the cyclist is constant. So when he is moving in straight line path, so here his motion is constant when the speed is constant. So we can conclude that their velocity is constant. So the motion of the body is said to be uniform when its velocity is constant. So this is uniform motion because here the cyclist covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, are you understood, Nana? Any doubts in this? You can raise your hand. Yeah, are you understood or not? If you are understood, show thumbs up. If you are not understood, please raise your hand. Okay, Sharanya, good. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, here I want to give you some information.